Hi you guys, my name's Jayla. Welcome to my channel. So I wanted to talk about how I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. And I know that a lot of people are, especially nowadays. People work so hard for such little amount of reward, and it seems like we're just hamsters on a wheel at this point. But I just wanted this video to kind of just be like me talking about life and how things are hard, but you know, there's always that pot at the end of the rainbow. I feel like, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but I got my first job when I was 15 or 16, I believe. And I worked like the 2 or 3 years out of my high school experience, and then ever since then. And I had to pay for a lot of stuff on my own. And once I left high school, I realized that a lot of my money was being stolen from me and being misused by people that I really trusted and that were really pivotal people in my life. And I just had so much going on that my mind was all over the place, literally all over the place, even like it is right now. And I have always had mental health things going on, and it runs in the family, and that's always been something that's made life even harder. Just having your own mind against you is just a lot sometimes. I was in college. I worked 3, 4 jobs at a time the whole time I was in college, to provide for myself and get myself through school and not have to ever ask anyone for money or rely on anybody else for anything, because I just didn't have a support system throughout high school and college, really. I had like some friends, but that's different because, we're all going through the same thing at that. Well, not the same thing, but we're all going through a lot of stuff around that age, and you just can't get the same kind of help from your peers as you can from like a parental figure or something like that. And I was just really, I lost touch with life. I lost touch with myself. I didn't know what was really going on. I was just in survival mode for so long that it felt like this is how life is always going to be. And honestly, at the moment, it didn't feel as bad as it really is in hindsight. I was working myself to the ground, and I was so overwhelmed, and I was in a situation that was really toxic. And luckily, I got myself out of that, and things have gotten so much better since then. But it was just one thing after the next, and it feels like every year I'm constantly trying to better myself and do better for myself and my loved ones, that I feel like I can't breathe. I don't know. I don't know if anyone else feels like this, but I feel like I'm just working to survive and I'm not really living the life that I want to be living. And I know that one day I'll reach that point where I feel really settled and feel content. It's not that life is bad, but I just feel like I just know that I'm capable of more. I know that I'm meant to be living more, And it's just tough, especially when you are a creative. It's always been hard for me to just have one job or one thing, especially when I know that it's something that I'm not passionate about, something that I'm not going to, I don't know, feel like I want to put my all into it. And I worked multiple jobs, for one, because I needed to out of necessity and money, but also because I just wasn't interested in what I was doing. I kept wanting to bounce around to different things and wanting to have almost like a different persona of myself in each of these different positions, even though they were all somewhat in the same kind of wheelhouse. It made me have some kind of an escape and some kind of uncertainty with the jobs that I was doing. I worked the same like couple jobs all throughout college, but I would just be sporadic with which ones I was going to be working at a certain point in time. And it made me feel like I had almost a sense of control because I was setting up my own schedule in a way, but it wasn't anything that I wanted to be doing. And I felt like this like girl boss because I was doing it all on my own and like, yeah, I got it. And it was just, I was making the most out of a bad situation. And I'm grateful that I was, and I'm grateful that I wasn't so down about everything that was going on. But man, I was tired. I worked all the time, and it's not like I didn't get to experience things at the same time or like hang out with my friends or anything like that. But having all that on you and forced upon you so young is really hard. It's just a tough situation to be in, and anyone that's in a situation like that now, just know that, things get better, things get easier. It might not seem like it, but you'll get out of that hole. It might take a while, it might take some hard work, and honestly, I hate saying that because people work so hard all the time. It's not about really hard work and working hard at something, it's just seeing that payoff. And I feel like it's so hard nowadays to see a payoff to what you're putting into your own life. And I just, I really am trying to manifest that for myself because I know that I work hard and I know that even when I don't feel like doing something, I'll do it, even if I'm like so exhausted after a day at work. I come home, I make sure stuff is done, I make sure that, I attend to my loved ones, that I try my best to attend to myself, and if I have extra time, get around to whatever kind of interests and hobbies that I have. But I don't want to live like that where I have to feel like I'm squeezing in time for the things that are the most important to me. Work isn't important to me. In all honesty, I don't dream about labor. I don't dream about having a job. I don't want to have that kind of lifestyle. And I know a lot of people don't. I know a lot of people are tired and we're all just trying to get by. And that's just not how life is supposed to be, in my opinion. We're supposed to be living it. We're not supposed to just be getting by paycheck after paycheck or worrying about our future or worrying about how we're going to get through the next day. It's just, it's too much to be dealing with. I feel like life is kind of passing me by almost. When I was in high school and college, I had so much turmoil going on in my personal life that I felt like I missed out on a lot of just being a kid and just kind of growing up and learning. And I feel like I had to become an adult so fast that I really just wish I could have slowed down. And I really appreciate those moments now where I feel like I'm a kid again. I love anything that is colorful, anything that's bright, anything that brings me joy and feel like that little Jayla inside of me is like full of joy. I crave moments like that because I feel like I didn't really get to have that very often growing up, and I don't have many memories that I can look back on and really just feel that spark of joy. And I have had so many of those since coming out of that hole and digging my way out of it, crawling my way out of it. And it took me a while to really believe in myself and cut off the people that were in my life that were holding me back and making me not live up to my fullest potential. I've had to do a lot on my own in my life and be really independent, and it's made me not necessarily hard, but I don't trust a lot of people, and I also kind of don't trust myself a lot. But I definitely trust myself more than others, and it's just it's hard. I don't know. Um, I feel like our society is so hard to live in these days. There's just, it's just getting harder and harder to have a good quality of life, you know? Everyone around me is just exhausted, you know? You can still have a quote unquote good job and be just unhappy in life. You know, these jobs, they want to work you to the bone and they don't want to give you anything for it. And then you don't have time to build those connections that are important to you. You don't have time to travel. You don't have time to pick up that new hobby you wanted to do. You feel exhausted. You can't go to the gym. Your health declines. You don't have the energy to go home and cook, so you get fast food. It's just a never ending cycle of things that could be fixed or at least helped out if people had the resources that they needed to, you know. And a lot of people say money doesn't buy happiness, but money buys you security, money buys you freedom, money buys you somewhere to live, money buys you experiences, money buys you memories that you can be making. I mean, I don't know about you, but that's happiness to me. And it's not about being shallow about money, it's about being realistic, you know? Everybody needs money. I mean, if you take money out of the equation, what do we have? I don't know. Life would be so different if you're watching this and your bank account is at zero. What are you gonna do? You know, that's not gonna make you happy. So, I don't know. But I just, I don't know. I just wanted to make like a little rant, I guess, and just talk about life because it's hard sometimes. And if there's anyone out there that's watching, just know that you're not alone and things get better, you know? It may take a while, but it'll get better, and you'll always have people that will be there to support you, you can reach out to. And I know for me personally, I always thought I got to do it all on my own. You know, I can't be a burden upon anyone else, even by just mentioning that I'm feeling a certain way or that I might need help in a certain area. Even if it's just advice, it's okay to ask. It's okay to make that step. You know, people are more caring and understanding than people give them credit for, I feel like. And I know I'm very guilty of that. I always think that I'm gonna be in the way and that people just are more wrapped up in what they have going on. But in all honesty, people like to help out. People want to help you. You just have to find the right people and you just gotta ask, you know? And even if you do have to do things on your own right now, you got it, push through. You're stronger than you think you are. I know I was, and I'm still here today. I didn't think I would be, but that's life. And I'm glad that I did because things are so much better. Am I where I want to be? No, but I'm content with where I am right now. And I'm still, even though I'm content, that doesn't mean I'm going to be complacent. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop working towards better. That doesn't mean that I am okay with staying where I am right now forever. And yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your night, day, whatever it is for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.